T3 Media.
All right, hello guys. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Media's entertainment news for fans by fans. I am your host, Chris Fagan, and joining me once again is the Red Majesty. Is that even a thing? The Queen of everything?
There we go. I'll take it. I would have loved to been the Scarlet Witch, but that's cool too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wanted the title because I'm pretty sure there'll be somebody out there that'd be fighting you for it out there from this. I wouldn't want to invoke her name like Thanos did and make that mistake because that didn't work out so well for him.
Yeah, the Olsen twins will put a hit out on me.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Sure.
It's like, we're a brand, okay? Don't even think about that. But what's going on, Sarah? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I am outstanding. I realized that I'm gonna fix that graphic. I got you like all synced down, so I'll just lower myself up there. I'll fix that later. Don't worry about it. But I'll
sit up taller. It's okay.
No problem. Well, guys, you know the drill. We every week we go through 3 entertainment news topics, and we talk about it right here on the show. And today is no different. But before I get into that, first I want to just remind you guys. After you see this stream here on Talking Through the Media's YouTube channel, you can always catch it on a podcast. If you don't have time to watch it on YouTube, you can catch us now on SoundCloud, iTunes, and on Spotify. You guys out there voted which platform you watch the show mostly or listen to the podcast mostly, and you said Spotify. And I was kind of surprised about that. So I'm like, let me plug Spotify a little bit more and see if that moves the needle a little bit. But guys, you know the drill. Put it in the box if you have any questions, comments during this live stream. If you're out there, we're here at a new time. I know some of you guys are used to us being out like 3 hours from now. But if you join us live, you can always put your comments or suggestions or questions, any concerns you want us to go over, put it in the box below with a super chat or on streamlabs.com/T3media/tips. Become a patron to support the channel on any level you choose, and we always appreciate that. And you can always find us on social media, as you can see right here, with these lovely assistants of panelists that are right here, making me look better every day because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I am so thankful that Sarah agreed to help me out with the show today. And Sarah, if you don't mind, we have, like I said, 3 topics to talk about. Did you say you were going to start us off with the first one?
Yeah, I'll read the first one. No problem.
Let's talk about the first topic of the week.
Okay. So first topic is the movie news from The Hollywood Reporter. Although he played villain Deacon Frost in 1998's Blade, the 47-year-old Stephen Dorff on Monday said the current superhero films are what's wrong with the business. And he said, I quote, I still hunt out the good shit because I don't want to be in Black Widow. It looks like garbage to me. It looks like a bad video game. I'm embarrassed for those people. I'm embarrassed for Scarlett. I'm sure she got paid $5-7 million, but I'm embarrassed for her. I don't want to be in those movies. I really don't. I'll find the kid director that's going to be the next Stanley Kubrick, and I'll act for him instead. End quote. What do you think about that, Chris? How does that sound to you?
I think that was some part of this. I know when we quoted him, he used a colorful word, and I said that because I'm a greedy Gus that I wanted to try to make this show a little bit cleaner. I said, but for the live chat, I don't care. I'm going to abandon that for it. I'm about to go into a rant. And I'll edit it out when we segmentize it later. But the fuck are you doing, Steven? I don't like that. Like, what the hell? Like, you're an actor, and you know how the business works. Where do you get off on? And I like Stephen Dorff. I loved him in Blade. But let me be honest with you, dude. That's the only thing I loved you in. Because that's really one of the only things I remember you in. I know I've seen you in a lot of other things, too. But really, when it comes to your career, what are the things that fans are really mostly approaching you on? It's Blade, a comic book movie. And you got, this was one of the things that's arguably one of the movies that launched the direction that comic book movies are that eventually went to, and how they're taken more seriously today. Blade people didn't even know it was a comic book movie. That's how good it was. And it surprised a lot of people. You did a great job. That's great. But to shit on what other actors are doing, when you know how it is in this business, what the hell did Scarlett Johansson, I almost said Scarlet Witch. What did Scarlet Witch ever do to you to deserve that? Well, I mean, I don't know where he got off on it. I don't know if he was just having a bad day, but it's not like Kevin Feige was all like beating down his door, blowing his phone up, like, Stephen, come on, you gotta be in my movie, and then he's just beating him off with a stick. I'm too much of an artist for. That's fine. He could have easily have just said, it's not for me. It's not the thing I want to do anymore, even though you've already done it. Or it's not the thing I want to do in my career now because I see something different for my career. You can say that without being a dick. That's just my opinion. But
was he offered this? I don't know if he was offered this. I couldn't find anything on the web about that.
Exactly. He wasn't offered a damn thing.
Yeah.
It's not like I said, it's not like he was offered anything, but I can go on for a long time about this. But what about you? What do you think about the comments that he made about the industry?
So first off, I want to say Blade, amazing movie, and I hope they bring him back in the MCU. I hope they do. I would love to see a Blade character, even Deacon Frost pulled back in. On what Stephen Dorff said, this to me sounds like he's just upset. He's been scorned by something, and a lot of people are really mad when Disney bought Marvel. Like a lot of people got really mad. They were really concerned about the quality of the characters and the movies and everything like that when it came to Disney sucking them in. Because Disney has a way of sometimes softening things and kind of making it more commercial instead of staying true to the original work. Exactly. But I will say they've done a good job, in my opinion, with the Marvel movies, especially with the amount of money they've been able to put into it. Some of the parts are even better than they would have been otherwise. So especially like where they could take the characters, the galaxy scenes, all that stuff, all the CGI. So I appreciate that. Right. But to me, this sounds like a 47-year-old man being upset that he wasn't invited to the party. So now he's got to shit on all of it. So it sounds like he needs to take a minute, have a breath, think about what he's going to say before he goes and craps on other people, because I'm excited about the Black Widow movie.
Right. I'm more excited now.
It's going to kick butt. I'm excited. It's going to have some great action scenes. It is going to be commercialized. And, Stephen Dorff has really gone the more artistic route since his Blade days. Okay. Right. So he has done more movies with a lot more in-depth, more actor movies. Right. And so that I can appreciate. And he is a great actor. He's great at what he does. And so I think that maybe he's upset that
maybe he thinks,
upset. Well, I think in this statement, he's gone a little overboard, and I'm sure he'll regret it after he cools down a bit. But maybe he's worried that they've softened some of the characters that he would have loved to bring to light. So he's really become an actor's actor lately, and that is something to be appreciated. But he definitely is an unhappy camper in this comment for sure.
Yeah, in those comments for sure. It's like I don't know. It's you're 100% right on it. It seems like, I don't know, something got in his cereal that morning that he did not like because it's just, and you know what? And I just realized, he needs to be so thankful right now that Black Widow wasn't the first female-led movie, comic book hero movie out of the gate, like Wonder Woman. Like, imagine if he would have said something like this, and if Black Widow was the first female-led superhero movie to come out and forever at this level, would be the first one to come out. Yeah, he would have been so many hashtags on it for that. What do you think about that?
He probably would have been crucified, but I think his comment and his rant is more towards the story,
Right.
the director, the production than it is towards Scarlett.
Oh,
You know,
100%.
because he said he was embarrassed for her. He didn't say anything about her acting chops. She's a good actor too.
Exactly.
And, you know, she did get paid. Like if somebody said, hey, I want you to do this movie, I'm going to pay you $5 or $7 million, I'd be like, yeah.
What did you think about, why did, there was something that's
I
right
knew
there in
it.
that comment. Why did he bring that up? Why did he need to bring up the salary? Yeah, she
Because-
probably got paid $5-7 million.
Because that's what it's also about. That's
about the
what
money.
It's also about. It
Yeah.
is about the money. Ultimately, Disney bought it. Disney putting it out in theaters. Disney's going to make their money back.
Exactly.
So they're paying extra for all of these really big stars to be able to do these really big movies. And that's why there's so many movies coming out still with the Marvel series. So, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I like it. I'm not complaining about it,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying it is big business for somebody.
It's just that it was, to me, it was that it was just the way he was saying it, like how he was doing these movies when they weren't really still being taken serious at the time, and I made a character who was virtually unknown, and I helped make it this. It just came off to me like it's like such an arrogant thing to say towards him. And I wasn't saying that thank goodness that he didn't say this in Black Widow was the first one because he was being sexist or anything towards Scarlett. I know he wasn't doing that, but that's how some people are going to treat him on it.
Well, people are going to take whatever pieces they can get just to hate on other people. That's what Twitter and the internet has become nowadays.
That's what it's for.
So, I mean, really, if you want to hate on somebody, there's a group of people out there that agree with you somewhere. Right. They also had a bad day and they decided to shit on somebody. So that's just what it is. All the bullies go to Twitter, faceless people. But I mean, I think that he's having a rant.
Yeah.
He'll be sorry tomorrow. And he really did take that character, Deacon Frost, and he did something
amazing with it.
So
I didn't know anything about that character until that movie.
Yeah. But I know Blade was amazing, and you're right. People didn't know that it was a comic book because it was so well played. But back then, people didn't really care about comic books or they didn't even consider them graphic novels or real artistry or real works of art or literature, for that matter. And they're they become these wonderful things, and I'm so glad that they're being made into movies and more people can enjoy them. And I want Blade back in MCU. Disney, if you're listening, bring him back.
Oh yeah,
bring him back. Already Mobius has said vampires exist within the Marvel universe, vampires and zombies. So show me.
Yeah,
I want to see.
And so yeah, like you said, you're right. That's what Twitter is for. That's you guys share your thoughts. Let us know what you guys think about that. I'm just waiting for the hashtag Not My Deacon Frost to start pretty soon. Did I say that?
Oh no.
Look, let me be clear. I still love him and as an actor, but that was a very not wise, very dumb thing to do for your career. to do that to a fellow people in the business who weren't even you. I mean, you don't even know that he could have been a week or a month away from getting that phone call, and for all he knows. And now maybe they're like, well, okay, maybe I won't.
I don't think he'd do it. I don't think he would do it. Maybe. I think at this point in his career, he's too focused on like deep acting work, and that's really, he's amazing at it.
But you get,
so I don't think he would do.
You get, I mean, Scarlett Johansson is an Oscar winner. You get all of these.
Yeah, she's great.
All of these actors who you would never think would be in a present day comic book movie. And
well, comic book movies have changed so much. Like
exactly.
They're real. They're real character development. They're not just facade characters anymore.
Warner Brothers, there could have been a character, maybe a not an important role. But for example, if they, I heard they're in pre-production, they're moving forward with it. Joker 2, we got a role for you. Stephen, I think you'd be perfect to play this person. Maybe one of the orderlies that's in the Arkham Asylum that's, abusing, the Joker inside. Small role, but it's great, and we think you'd be perfect for it. Something like that.
Hey, Chris, have you heard there are no small roles?
Only small actors.
Only small actors.
Well,
there you go.
but I mean, something like that, I could have seen him. If I was Warner Brothers, I'd have been like, I like Stephen Dorff. I would have. I'm just speculating. Don't start that rumor that Warner Brothers was about to cast Stephen Dorff in Joker 2, because I'm not saying that. I was just using that as an example. But that'd be funny if that was. That'd be interesting if that was the case. I bet if that is the case, it's probably not anymore. And like you said, maybe he would even take it. Question is, guys, let us know what you guys think. What do you guys think about that whole thing? Do you think that he made a mistake? You think he's just sticking up for his principles as an actor? Wherever you land on that question, put it in the box below. Let us know what you guys think, and just talk about it. We'll talk about it more on upcoming We Got Your Mail. And it was something else in the whole world, in the realm of that's not it. I'm gonna stall for time because I'm opening up the I accidentally closed it.
If you need to stall for time, we can talk about how much I like the movie Blade.
Well,
seriously,
then we'll go into a whole thing on that. I finally got it open, but I got the second topic.
Good movie.
It was. I love, and it's one of my. It's my
Blade
favorite.
2 was good too. I like that one.
I might like that more than the first one.
It was good.
For the second topic of the week, comes from Disney Plus. So, June 2001, The Good, the Bart, and the Loki was announced. It is the second promotional short from The Simpsons after The Force Awakens from its nap in 2021. Loki teams up with Bart Simpson after being banished from Asgard, creating a cross-world event that plays homage to the heroes and villains of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The promotional poster for the short was inspired by the poster of Avengers Endgame in 2019. The Good, the Bart, and the Loki was released today on Disney Plus alongside with the 5th episode of Loki, which we will not go into depth and talk about today because I've signed an agreement with Sarah. She says that we're not allowed to talk in depth with about Loki. So I did a little loophole. What did you think about the Good, the Bart, and the Loki?
So I liked it, of course, Loki stuff, but like all Disney shorts or Simpson shorts, it was short.
It's just short.
And the best thing you got out of it was a few memes and some very short scenes. And you just wish they would have done a little bit more, or you would have seen a little bit more, but it was 6 minutes and that included the credits. So it really wasn't much of anything. And what I really hated about the whole thing was after each little scene, very, very short scene, you get credits. So you got all these credits busting up on all this cute animation with the Simpsons being, all these characters in the MCU. And it's just like, oh, is it over? Oh, well, no, wait, let me check the time.
Yeah.
Let me see it, pause it and see how much more of the bar I've got left before I can stop watching this. But I mean, I liked it. Didn't need the credits breaking it up, but it really wasn't much of a story. It was cute. It was like looking at bunnies in a pet store. Not in a pet store because that's sad.
Yeah.
Bunnies in the wild. There we go.
Bunnies in the wild.
Where they belong.
Good.
Where they belong.
Yeah. Good save. Well, you're over here. See, once again, we have my friend here. She reminds me of. She's reminding me of my wife, Joy, complaining about 6 minutes of enjoyment. My wife told me that 6 minutes was long enough, so now I'm gonna have an argument with her now. But you're right. You're right. Didn't think I was gonna go there, did you?
No.
But you're right. It was too short. I thought it was going to be a full 30-minute episode. I thought we were gonna really go into this, but
I thought it was gonna be 10-15 minutes, maybe a little story or something, and then be over.
Yeah. Because
the Star Wars ones were a little story.
Yeah.
And then they were over. You look at the Maggie Simpson Star Wars ones and stuff like that. It was a cute little story where they worked in the Star Wars characters, and then the end was the end. Where this was just one scene, and then it could be a little bit related to the next scene. But then you got the credits in between, and it's just like, why is this happening?
Now, I know we said we now the reason why, before you guys start freaking out, I am going to do a Loki review I think later on after the show, so guys, stay tuned for that. Vagabondage is or our Instagram. She's been on the show before. I think I'm saying it right. We're gonna do a talk, and you, Sarah, you're gonna do a Loki review tomorrow on your. This is the time. Here's the plug on your YouTube channel. You want to tell the guys about that?
Yeah. So my friends and I, Scotty and Chip, we do a YouTube. It's a vlog right now, and we're going to end up putting it out on Spotify and stuff. But we talk about Marvel, and right now we're doing the Loki series where we rant and rave and make jokes and say inappropriate things in our little YouTube channel, and about all that is Loki and Marvel. And we've got a long list of things we're going to review coming up. So check us out within the guild.
There you go. I got you fixed right there. I had to center you real quick. But yeah, Within the Guild on YouTube and on, you said it's on podcast as well, Spotify? And
it will be. Not just yet. Will be. We've got big plans. It's still a new channel. We're working on it. Loving it though.
There you go.
The experience.
Yeah. I just want to make sure to get you on camera while you're drinking. So professional. I love it. Everybody knows on this show, I'm always teasing people. I'm always trying, because people always tease me on my own. This is on my own platform. I'm always getting picked on and teased, but that's really, honestly, that's a reason to get you on the show. You can throw a good zinger at me. You're definitely going to be on the show. You just want
to get roasted on.
I always want to get roasted. It's my Joyce says I have a type, and that's just it. But I love what you had to say on your YouTube channel. You guys were very entertaining, and you guys know your stuff way more than I do. I mean, I love this stuff, but I love listening to people who really get nerd sweaty about it, and just like, did you see that image that was hiding behind the wall, behind Loki's left ear? I noticed that proves Mephisto will become, like, the stuff like that. I like that kind of talk.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and we have special guests come on. Our last guest was actually a stand-in for the Sylvie character, so the Sylvie Loki, and she gave us a lot of insight about what it was like on set and some secrets that we end up finding out later. So it was super fun. If you
don't mind, I'll put the link to it on the community tab for you guys on our channel.
Thank you.
But yeah, go check out Within the Guild. A lot of fun, and you can see more of this right there.
This mug
right there. Yeah, like just like they say on every episode, a little less this and a little more this. That's all. That's what. So you guys will enjoy less Chris on the screen. But we have one more topic to go through for the weekend, and you said you were going to do this one too, right? Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll read this one.
My voice is trash.
So why is that trending? Who's the father of Amber Heard's new baby? Amber Heard has revealed that she secretly welcomed her first child via surrogate early this year. On Thursday, the 1st of July, the 35-year-old actress announced the news in an Instagram post. Heard is currently in a relationship with cinematographer Bianca Butti, I guess. But
Butte, I'm going to say Butte.
Okay. And the pair have been dating since January 2020, but according to a source who spoke with Page Six, the actress made the decision to have a child on her own long before meeting her girlfriend. And she is, I don't even know.
And she is Onog sole legal parent.
Is that her? Is that the name?
Is that the name?
Onog. Maybe.
I heard it pronounced. I know the middle name is Paige, named after her mother and all that. But maybe that's a typo. But everybody, I was wondering.
One sounds better than Onog.
It's Unagi. If you guys watch Friends, remember that Unagi episode? No. That's probably not how you say it. That's
I know unami, which is that flavor profile of that.
Well, now we're just making fun of an infant's new name. So okay.
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to say that. There's two O's in the front, so it's OONAGH. How'd you say that? How would you say that, everybody out there? Come on.
Unanana.
Yeah.
There you go.
Unag. That's probably not right.
Yeah. good luck in middle school. But but I was like, I didn't even know she was dating anybody. Everybody's always when you think about Amber Heard right now, it's gonna get somebody's blood boiling one way or the other because of everything that went down with Johnny Depp. I was like, did Johnny Depp and Amber Heard just secretly like come to an understanding one night under the moonlight? And then went back to court to fight again, duke it out in the finals and in the court again. But no, she had it was a surrogate, and she did it, I guess, in secrecy. So that's interesting. I think
it's wonderful anybody becoming a parent of any kind. So congratulations to her first, I want to say. And, I think that her and Johnny Depp's whole thing far too long. I'm tired of hearing about it.
It's been dragging out.
Insanity after the other, and it's like, why is this still news?
That's why it's called why is that trending? But then that was my original question in the beginning about, because we were talking before earlier this week, we were talking about how was that, or I don't know if it was you or somebody else who asked me that question, why it seems that Amber Heard was untouched as far as when people wanted her to be replaced from Aquaman, but Johnny Depp got replaced from his movie.
Johnny Depp stood down, like he decided not to do it. Mm-hmm. So she had the choice to do it or not to do it, and she went forward with it. So, I mean, I can understand why she did, because in her mind, she didn't do anything wrong. I'm surprised that Johnny stepped down, because I would think in his mind, he's also thinking he didn't do anything wrong. But I mean, he's at the point in his life that maybe he's not doing as much, and if any of the stuff that they were saying about him that people have come out and said, if any of that's true, I mean, those reasons alone could be why he's, taken a step back, because the whole legal issues that have been going on for years and years have cost millions of dollars, I'm sure. Yeah. And it's at the point of just ridiculousness at this point. And it's hurt them both. It's hurt both of their careers. It's hurt both their reputations. So it's like, what's the point? What's left to fight over?
Well, I think I don't know if that lawsuit is still up there, but he's still, I think, trying to sue for defamation or something like that. And it's a $50 million lawsuit. He's still trying to get something out of it. I agree that neither one of them should have stepped down. Me personally, I don't care if an actor gets recast or not. Even if I love them in the role or not. I understand, with the drama, people might want to step down, or maybe the powers that be are like, we don't want to keep going through this because you're bringing all this attention to us, so we're asking you to step down, kind of a thing. I understand one way or the other. People had a problem with him stepping down and her not stepping down, and you guys got to understand, when one of the reasons that was explained to me was when he made his lawsuit about defamation and a character being called an abuser and everything, it was proven in that court that Amber's claim had some credibility to it. So in a way, he put himself out there, because he didn't have to take that step to sue for that. And maybe if he didn't, all of this probably wouldn't have happened to where we're seeing it today with him.
Oh, it definitely wouldn't have happened.
Oh no, it would have. I mean, him stepping down. I mean,
but if you think about all the actors and directors and everybody in Hollywood, at some point, a lot of the guys over the years will get accused of something, and whether it's true or not, or get sued over something, and then they just handle it outside of court, or they handle it in a closed courtroom, right? Which they could have done that.
Exactly.
But they chose to be very public about the whole thing.
All right.
Granted, the courts over in the UK, it's different than it is here, but they could have kept it hush hush, but they both chose to step out and talk about it
and record each other and leak this, leak that.
Put all of that stuff out
for the court of public opinion.
But they chose not to. Yeah.
And for the longest, the studios and whatnot were staying out of it. But the second a decision was made on one part of the case where it was like no, Johnny, you lost this one. We have proven, or she has proven some form of abuse. And since you tried to sue for that defamation, that's actually, now it's official. That is on the records in that court. And that's basically what Warner Brothers really made the decision to ask him to step down on, based on that. Because after that decision was made, that's when the announcement of a recast was made afterwards. I'm thinking if that never would have happened, they could have lasted a little longer with just ignoring it or trying to just go forward with production without having to address it. But the second a ruling was made on something, he did it. That's why I said he kind of did it to himself by putting it out there like that. But hey, again, so let's just keep hope alive.
Yeah, let's cross our fingers, hold our breath, hope that we never hear about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp drama anymore.
And I don't know
I'm finished.
I don't know what happened to the stream, but the time just started over on something glitched. It's still recording. And guys, if the person that's watching, if you can tell me what happened, I don't know if we have. I'll double check the feed on it, but I guess it's a good time to close it out, since that was the last one topic anyway. So put in the box below. I hope it didn't interrupt the stream too bad. I have to double check and make sure nothing interrupted, but I'll fix it later. But guys, thanks once again for talking with us on Talk Through the Medias. That is the show, and I'm going to take another few seconds to let Sarah do another shameless plug for the upcoming season. So where can we, when you're talking all your Loki in A Glorious Purpose, where can we find you discussing all of that again?
So we are on YouTube, and their channel is called Within the Guild. And we talk about, their channel is called Within the Guild. And we talk about level 10 nerdiness. We're also at Within the Guild on Instagram. So I do that social media account, but you can see all of my socials. If I can get my finger pointing in the right direction, there it is. All of my socials there. Thank you, Chris. And we are going to talk about lots of nerdy stuff in the future. I'm a big Whovian, so we'll talk about Doctor Who. We'll talk about the Internals, all that fun stuff. So come watch us. We say a lot of inappropriate jokes that are comic book related, and it's just fun. We have a fun time.
Well, you can say inappropriate jokes here too. I mean, on the segmentized version of it, I might put a censor little dolphin effect over that. It's gonna go. So you can throw the F-bombs live. I mean, if you want to demonetize.
We don't really curse so much as like adult appropriate humor.
Oh, okay, no,
that's a better way of saying.
Oh no, in that case, go for it. Okay, come on. I'll put you on the spot. Give me an example. Come on. Let's go.
Okay. Well, in our last 3 episodes, Chip, who's one of the hosts on the show, made a comment. I think we're flickering. Are you seeing that?
No, we might be, but they maybe they might not see it. I'm doing something. It might interfere. I apologize. I'm just confirming, guys. If there's any interference or if there was a hiccup, just let me know in the comment section. I'll fix it. But go ahead. No, go ahead. You said Chip.
So Chip was telling us about a myth about Loki and how we shouldn't be so surprised that there's a female Loki, because Loki in mythology is gender swapping. And one time, which is this is the most gross things that I've heard so far about the Norse myths about Loki, and I'm sure there's worse ones, so go ahead and write them down below if you know a worse one. But this one was, he decided to become a female horse. Okay, so he became a female horse to distract the other army's male horses and stallions. So what he did was he went over there and, we're just going to say, had relations with a whole bunch of them and enchanted them. And then he ended up later giving birth to horse babies. More than one.
This was in the comic book?
No, this is a Norse myth. This is a mythology.
Okay.
Not comic book. Although if it was in the comics, that would have been a little crazy.
That would have been against the comic book code a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, so that's like some of the stuff we talk about. Like, did you know this crazy thing happened? And yeah, so we've said that a few times. We had another guest that came on thinking he was telling us a secret. His name was Alan, and he ended up telling us the same thing that Chip told us.
What?
And yeah, it's funny.
That okay?
It's funny, but how is that? I don't understand how that's distracting anybody. That's not distracting anybody. That's a little gross.
I'll never look at a horse the same way again. I'm like, is that Loki? Yeah. But
anybody who knows horses knows that, you know, the gestational period of a horse, you can only have one baby in there, you know, so it takes more than, you know, a couple of days to have horse babies. And apparently,
or in my case, it takes longer than 6 minutes, huh? Okay, I get it. I understand. Yeah. The only thing is, and like I said, I know you're not gonna go deep into any Loki talk, and we're not gonna do it. And I'm about to get into the Loki discussion a little bit later. I think that the Loki series is, and I know it's been talked about before. This is definitely a Wizard of Oz inspired season or show, because I have a theory, and I don't know if you want me to share it with you.
Sure.
Or I think the Miss Minutes. I think the person behind the curtain is I think the Miss Minutes is the Oz, the wizard, and she uses whoever's behind the tinkering with behind the curtain is using Miss Minutes to, like, you know, be everywhere and all knowing and stuff. Because it's I don't know. That's just my theory. It's a Wizard of Oz inspired kind of a theory. I think Miss Minutes is the villain, but that's
I'm full on the Miss Minutes train as well. Like, that's something else we talk about on ours. Yeah, I think Miss Minutes, she's either behind it or has an exponential role in this. So in this episode that came out today on Loki, it kind of gives us a little more insight. We still have no idea who it is, obviously.
Right.
But
I think there's more.
We found a little bit more. We got more Miss Minutes screen time today. So
yeah, recording my ass. Like, no, she's not just a recording. She's not just an AI. She was. Now, you guys, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. She's sneaky.
Well, I mean, historically, like, she's been created for this world. So we don't know when she was created. She is an artificial intelligence. She was not, you know, she's now like her own. She's fully cognizant of herself. So she's like, the robots will take over the world kind of IA, because she knows. So maybe she did. Maybe she did take over the world. Whoever made her, she just went and just moved on.
Yeah. She's definitely she's got Marty McFly, you know, kidnapped and tied up in the basement somewhere. I don't know. I'm just telling you. That's my theory on it.
It's something.
But okay. Once again, guys, that's the show. If you guys want to watch more, you know what to do. Just become a subscriber. Follow us. Follow Sarah on all of her social media. Ask us any questions you want, and maybe we'll talk about it right here on We Got Your Mail. And this show was recorded in front of a live studio of audience of all you variants, and we'll get into that a little bit later, guys. I'm Chris.